It's the WP Minute. This episode is brought to you by Easy Support Videos. Support your WordPress users by embedding videos and screencasts right inside the WordPress admin. Learn more at easysupportvideos.com. You know the drill. Everything I mention here will be linked up in the newsletter and the blog post. Check out thewpminute.com for the links. You're in luck for 2021 if you're dragging your feet using Gutenberg and the block editor. The Classic Editor plugin was published in 2018 to help with the transition to the block editor with support through the end of 2021. Now, the Classic Editor plugin will be supported through the end of 2022. It may be a good time to rethink your transition plans on your websites. Frontify has been acquired by Automattic. Even though Frontify is a React framework, it doesn't mean that they're going to push React to the WordPress front end. Matt Mullenweg wrote in his recent blog post that there's still a lot that, and I quote, we can learn from decoupled systems, that we can incorporate those learnings into WordPress itself as we emphasize performance, flexibility, and ease of development. I look forward to Frontify joining WordPress and channeling their efforts into the WordPress APIs, documentation, and Gutenberg's full site editing tools. Sarah Gooding over on the WP Tavern updated the community about the progress on block-based navigation editor screen. The screen got a status check last week as part of a hallway hangout meeting. Once the navigation screen is available by default in the Gutenberg plugin, the team working on the feature will be able to gather more feedback. Matthias Ventura provides a quick overview of the main areas and features currently underway for 5.9 in Gutenberg. Some are in more advanced stages than others, but together they paint a picture of what this will look like. Some news around security. On August 13th, 2021, the WordFence Threat Intelligence team responsibly disclosed 2 vulnerabilities in nested pages, a WordPress plugin installed on over 80,000 sites that provide a drag-and-drop functionality to manage your page structure and post ordering. If you have any friends or colleagues using this plugin, please share this announcement with them and encourage them to update to version 3.1.16 or newer of nested pages as soon as possible. And on August 3rd, 2021, the same team initiated the disclosure process for 2 vulnerabilities discovered in the Gutenberg template library and Redo framework plugin, which is installed on over 1 million WordPress sites. One vulnerability allowed users with lower permissions, such as contributors, to install and activate arbitrary plugins and delete any post or page via the REST API. A second vulnerability allowed unauthenticated attackers to access potentially sensitive information about a site's configuration. Please go ahead and update that as soon as possible. WooCommerce news. They're planning to raise the minimum WordPress and PHP requirements needed to use the Action Scheduler plugin. This change will impact any plugin or theme that includes the Action Scheduler as one of their bundled vendor libraries. It also impacts any sites where Action Scheduler is installed as a standalone plugin. In these cases, before updating Action Scheduler to 3.3.0 or higher, it's important to perform some basic safety checks. From the Grabbag, people are moving and grooving in and about the WordPress space. Congrats to Birgit Polly-Hack, who runs the Gutenberg Times and the Changelog podcast. She started as a developer advocate over at Automattic. So many of us are familiar with Andrea Middleton's work and know her personally from WordCamps. Andrea made the announcement on Twitter and her blog that she is moving to Reddit after contributing to WordPress for nearly 10 years. That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please share it on your social media. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or Podchaser. Don't forget to share this episode with others and jump on the mailing list at thewpminute.com.